Hey guys, being Dave, it's 5/29, 2023. So they're banging out there and all this stuff. We're running chainsaw at 8 o'clock at night and everything else. Banging their doors. I don't know if it's V2K versus them out there. Morons. We have a flop house. We have a flop house up there, a house over. We call it the drug house because they used to sell drugs out of there, heroin and meth and everything else. And they got a bunch of perps in that house. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm outnumbered 10 to 1. 10 to 1 of perps. There's perps all in this neighborhood making noise, running chainsaws, parked in front of our house. I mean, they're doing all this stuff. We got some old lady. Every time I leave the house, there's this old lady sitting on the sidewalk. And every time I come home, there's this old lady sitting on the sidewalk. I don't know if it's a perp's mom or who she is, but every time I leave the house, there's this perp sitting on the sidewalk playing with their phone. Every single time I leave the house. This is what these dumbasses do. This is what these dumbasses do. Why did they do it? Do it for reactions? Responses are I guess so. You're like, what's that dumbass doing? They're out there every time I leave the house and all this stuff. So we have lots of perps in the neighborhood within the first three houses of this block. There's lots of perps. And then across the avenue, there's perps over there. So they got lots of perps. And then they have a little bit of gang stalking at the park. People, I mean, they act like they're homeless. They got a bunch of shit on the sidewalk and all this stuff. They're carrying suitcases, and all this stuff. They're retarded. I mean, they really are retarded. These people are not that smart, you guys. They're not that smart. They're not researchers doing this to us. They're not researchers doing this to us. These guys are not very creative. They'll have when I take the dog out, they'll have a girl walk across the lawn with a suitcase. They'll have somebody at the bus stop with a suitcase. They'll have somebody walking up the street with a suitcase. Now they did this when I was in the treatment center. They did this like I'm going away, like I'm gonna be locked up somewhere. Oh, I mean, they're still doing the same old shit 8 years later. I mean, it's like, come up with some new shit already. So they're stupid, you guys. And this is what they do in this program. So my relative came down when she's doing laundry and all this stuff. What a coincidence that is. They come down when you're doing a video and all this stuff. She's like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "I'm talking to people." So anyway, that's the name of the game. When your family's involved in all this stuff, and they kind of know what's going on. They're told what to do and all this stuff. Okay, so let me tell you this. I barbecued some chicken legs. The day before yesterday, which was Saturday. I barbecued some chicken legs up, and my relative threw them all away. There was like 10 of them. She threw them all away, so I couldn't have leftovers. This is what they do. My relative gets voice of skull, and they tell her what to do. Oh yeah, throw all those chicken legs away because they can read my mind, and they know I wanted chicken legs for leftovers. So they're like, throw them away, and that's the way it works in this program. So anyway, going back to these guys. They're out there pounding. They're doing this, doing that, getting perped in the neighborhood and all this stuff. It's 20 on 1. And that's the way it was in the treatment center. That's the way it was in the hospital. In the hospital, it's like 30 on 1. and they were calling me a child molester. They were calling me this and that, a rapist. And oh my God, all this stuff. It's like I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. If my girlfriend is drunk and she's passed out, I don't take advantage of that. I've never even spanked a kid. I've never even spanked a kid, you guys. I never even would spank a kid. And all this stuff, and that's what they do to us, TIs. They call us all kinds of things and all this stuff, which is untrue. And they also lie. They lie for a living. They lie for a living. They're calling up people and telling their FBI and all this stuff, and stop his medication. Oh, stop this, stop that. Don't give him a toll. They're lying to people. I did contact the FBI and I told them, I'm like, they're telling people they're FBI, and they're telling people to, if you need a toll, they're telling the tow truck driver not to come. They're also telling other people stuff. If you're gonna buy a car, they're just saying they're FBI and all this stuff. They're lying their ass off. They're lying their ass off. Um, these guys are just operators, you guys. They're just operators. Now they do have some intelligent women talking on these V2K and all this stuff. But they are just operators, and they can sound intelligent and everything else, and and they will lie. They'll call people up and tell them they're FBI and all this stuff, and don't help you, and and stuff like that. So you know you know that's what they do in this program. Another thing I want to talk about in this program is that, remember, you guys, there are people against this program. Do we have some people helping us? Do we have white hats helping us? Do we have certain people helping us trying to bring this out and all this stuff? I don't know. I think there are a lot of people, even in the CIA. I think there are a lot of people that don't agree with this, what's going on, and all this stuff. Who has the power to do that? Who has the power to continue this program, more power than the president and all this stuff. I don't know. There's somebody who has a lot of power in the deep state, that the president can't even control. Um, there are people that are against this, you guys. We got to think about that. There are people fighting for us that are against this, and they know what we're going through, and we're being tortured and everything else. Our families being ripped apart. They're killing our dogs and everything else. There are people against this, and some people do try to bring this out. Just like that rock mud uh, article came out. That girl was working for the DHS, and she tried to expose this program, in mind control program, um, to the media, and that did get a lot of media attention when she did that. Did she get fired for that? I don't know if she got fired or if she got in trouble or if they found out who did it. But um, there are people out there that are against this. They're trying to stop this. Um, they feel powerless in trying to do that. I hate to say this, but we need these attacks to continue on diplomats. And it stopped. It stopped. They did stop after they hit the FBI. These attacks did stop. Are those people dead? Are they dead by now? Are they toast by now? I don't know. But the attacks did stop. Um, and they were trying to bring this out. So another thing I want to talk about too is that our perps. We got these low level perps and all the stuff in the neighborhood and everything else. They don't care about these people, you guys. They don't care about these people. They don't care about these people. They're paying them $12 an hour or $15 an hour, whatever they're paying them. They got a flop house, two houses down. They're paying perps there to just flop there. The house is for sale. Somebody made an offer on the house, which I hope it's a normal person, and we'll get these perps out of here. But they are making my life miserable. They're cutting up firewood at 8 o'clock at night. They're pounding their doors. They're doing all this stuff, making noise and all this stuff. Whether it's them or V2K or whatever they want me to think, it's a trickery, whether it's V2K or it's not V2K. But these people are just pieces of shit, you guys. They're pieces of shit, and the government knows it. And these people aren't worth anything. They'll be gone tomorrow, and there'll be another guy there to replace him. They don't care about these people, you guys. They're drug addicts. They smoke weed all day long. They smoke, whatever they're smoking all day long, and they're drinking and whatever they're doing. They're pieces of shit, and they think they're part of this big network of people and all this stuff. Well, they'll get rid of you in a heartbeat. You'll be gone tomorrow. I've seen it in my program. Yeah, you'll stick around for a couple weeks and all this stuff, but you'll be gone tomorrow. And because you don't have a job, you don't have a life, you don't have anything, and you're sitting around there at a perp house, perping me all day long, you know. And that's what these people are. They don't care about these people, you guys. They don't care about these people. They don't care about these people, you guys. They're just pieces of shit. They're monkeys. They're monkeys. The perps are monkeys, and they're doing what they're told, because if they don't, they're gonna be next. They're just dumb monkeys, you guys. They're just dumb monkeys. These operators are dumb monkeys. They're dumb monkeys. They don't care about them. They don't care about them. Some of them stick around for a few years, but some of them stick around for a few months and all this stuff. Why does that happen? I don't know why that happens. Are they not following protocol? So then they end up leaving in a few months and disappearing. Do they, maybe the guys that follow protocol, they stick around for a few years. I don't know what the deal is, but they switch guys more to with socks, but some of them stick around for a few years and stuff, and I don't know why that is. It's confusing. It's meant to be confusing, and it's a psyop and all this stuff. So anyway, they let me see this stuff, you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys do well, and I'll talk to you later.